So here, this is shear moment diagram. So now next what we are going to do is come up with the curvature diagram, that is elastic curve. So it goes same as moment diagram. So EI is constant throughout. So therefore, dividing by EI, M by EI. So 54 by EI, 36 by EI. So all values by EI. So this is our curvature diagram. So now we have the movement diagram. So next thing we like to do is draw a qualitative display shape of the structure. So from the movement diagram, concave. If I obey the, so draw the shape of the elastic curve. So we can draw it, deflector shape. So there is a support and start of, and it has to be concave down. So the elastic curve will run like this. So now, now go ahead, calculate the slope at point B. So slope at B, what we like to do is tangent line. So here the tangent line at B, I mean with the angle with respect to horizontal is theta B. So that's the slope at B with respect to horizontal. So because I know the tangent line at A is 0, the tangent line at A here is straight, it is 0. If I calculate this change in slope point A to point B, so that's going to be my point at B. So theta B is equal to theta B with respect to A, just because the slope at A is 0, which is equal to area, so 0 to 3 meters. So M by AI diagram dx. So therefore, whatever we have, the area from A to C, sorry, A to B. So from here to here, you can see this much of area represents the change in slope from point A to B, point B. So I can easily find out it. So here the trapezoid is equal to 1/2 the average of the two uneven sides minus 54 kilonewton plus negative 36 kilonewton meter divided by EI times the width, which is 3 meter. So minus 135 kilonewton meter square over the EI, and EI is equal to kilonewton per meter square. Okay, so negative means the clockwise from the tangent end A to the tangent at B. It doesn't necessarily mean that slope is negative.